Hello everybody. Can you hear me? I had to change things. So I had to move and it's been a journey and now I can't, there I am. I don't have an additional screen right now because I had to move to my backyard. So, right now it is not, we're not going to get like a total eclipse here. We're in it's called the penumbra instead of the umbra. And that's just like the part of the shadow from the moon that we're in. And excellent, thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. And so in the Chicago area, we'll still get a pretty big eclipse, like in the 90% somewhere of eclipse instead of a total. And so it started already to happen, but somewhere around 2 is when we'll get the fullest eclipse that we'll have. There was a shooting today in Vegas. Oh no. Well, I'll have to look into that. Thank you for letting me know, Dom. I'm in top chat right now. Live chat. Alright. So that's the sun up here. And I have my protective glasses. And I'm really hoping that, I know it's probably just a big blur right now. I was wondering, because I don't have a filter, like that doesn't work, does it? Like protective eyewear for everybody. No, that's not gonna work. But I can update you on what is happening, and I figured that if you wouldn't be able to see it, at least we can look at the change in. Oh, hi Zach, my husband, and yeah, and hi Mitzi and Syrian Moon. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I did not, and please let me know. Yeah, and Di is working, but she's lurking. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be able to see all these. Okay, that's what they said. So so can you see when I do that? I don't think so, right? That's fine. I was kind of hoping it would, but I mean, whatever. Oh, that's terrible, Dom. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I only have my laptop and not my monitor, so I can't easily look up other things right now. I mean, I could, but I don't want to really mess this up. Oh, hi, I'm Cunningham. Oh, I think I saw that you commented. I haven't gone on yet to reply to comments, but thank you from the other video. But okay, so not supposed to be able to. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yep. So we got ourselves a the bottom right has a little chunk taken out right now. So I'd say yeah, the circle part hasn't made it across halfway yet, obviously. I don't know what to call some of these things, but I do know that we're in the penumbra here, and so we don't get the full. That's the part of the shadow. Like we won't get the total eclipse, but we're not that far off from a total eclipse. I want to draw a picture. I was gonna bring out my whiteboard and stuff, but it got all messed up when I had to. Unless, I mean, we got time. I can always run and get my whiteboard thing. if you guys wanted, or because I can't show you anything on the screen right now without my monitor hooked up also. Hi Karen Boardman, and I'm like squinting at the screen because it's bright outside. Yeah, so we're not gonna get the total eclipse here. It's north of Chicago in one of the northern suburbs, and let's see, we'll get somewhere around the 90, somewhere in the 90% coverage. So in our area, there's no time when you can actually look up without protective eyewear and be safe. If we were in a total eclipse, once the eclipse once it's like at the totality, then like for those couple minutes you'd be able to take your protective eyewear off. There's also some cool stuff that happens in totality, where like Bailey's beads is one of the things, and so there's some interesting things that happen like right before its totality, like right before it happens. You get you can see some of the light coming out from just where the sun's just about to be covered more, and you get these effects of like the valleys and stuff in the moon, and the light comes through. And oh, thank you, Mitzi Scott. I hope you have your glasses too. And then you also get you can see. I can't remember what the ring is called, but you can see different things happening around the sun during totality, because there's these big like swooping solar flary things that come off of the sun, and you can just see different effects of the ring during totality. But like right before totality, you should be able to see like these bead things, and that's like the interaction of the sun with the valleys and stuff on the moon, or like the sun rays going through. And then there's some other things that you can do. You're watching from Wisconsin, yay, and I can't see where in Wisconsin yet until somebody. Oh, Beloit, okay. Oh, I've just figured out how I can see past this little heart icon they have here, which is like one of the like stupidest things. If I like hover on it and I get all the other options up, I can see what people say. I have family in Janesville, so yeah, Beloit. And yeah, Dama's Racine, and Christina and my mom, dad, and grandma all have their protective glasses, and they're in Burlington. So that's by Lake Geneva. Oops, I have garbage blowing away. Hold on. It was heading right towards the ducks. Oh yes, we have ducks here today too. They're right there. It's just the little brother duck is here, and his big brother was here earlier. Oh, Anchorage, Alaska. Yeah. Are you guys getting? You guys aren't getting any of it, right? Like I know Seattle and stuff is not gonna really have anything. I lived in Seattle for a little bit. I know that Larry Crum. Oh, I just saw today that Larry called me yesterday. I gotta call him back. Don't let me forget. I just saw that. I don't know why I missed that I got a phone call. Larry, he's in the totality area, and he was talking about like the golf courses doing things and stuff like that. A lot of golf courses, and there's a lot of zoos that are doing some cool things too today. And you're at the Jersey Shore on the beach, very windy and sunny. You guys aren't in well, wait, it goes through Maine and like and Ohio. Yeah, are you guys just shy of totality there, or are you guys? Yeah, you guys aren't getting totality in Jersey Shore, right? You watched in Mexico. That's cool. Yeah, I saw when I was running up to get my phone that that totality is happening in Mexico. It really kind of stinks, like, because like Eagle Pass was going to have totality in Dallas and everything. And how is the wind? I hate the sound of wind in live streams, and so I'm doing exactly what I don't like to hear. So let me know if that gets really silly. You don't think so? Okay. Yeah, Alaska's a little, I think, far away for any part of it. What was I saying? Uh-oh, I got lost. Oh yeah. Okay, so Dallas and Eagle Pass are in totality, but they're like, it's gonna be poor visibility today, I guess, for them. But I guess the Midwest stuff, like through Ohio and Illinois and all that, and Arkansas, that's all gonna be really clear. And I guess Maine is gonna no clouds. It's just gonna be. I guess Maine is supposed to be like the best place to watch. So I think, is Burlington, Vermont in? I think Burlington, Vermont might be in the totality too. They get one in 2030. Is that 2? I gotta wait till it goes past that little heart icon. 33. Hi, Sharon. Washington State. Gloomy, breezy, and wet. Yeah, I lived in Seattle. That sounds right. Oh, and my neighbors are also out while their landscapers are out. So I apologize. They're nice. They have a cute little kid. It's sweet. They're good neighbors, but it just happens to be a loud day. That's another place ADC is showing the eclipse. Yeah. Well, I'm drying out over here. The Little Rock Zoo was on the news, and they're that looks fun. Because one of the things that during totality, or like what's closest to totality for you guys, except in Alaska, but you guys will get one soon. During that time, the temperature, even here, the temperature should drop, and it'll get like, darker here. But like during totality, like when it's like completely covered, the temperature will drop, and I guess they said, like, if they want you to notice if any of the animals around you, like grasshoppers or whatever, if they all start acting like it's nighttime, or it's like they're getting ready for nighttime when this happens. And like there's a reporting thing that you can do with NASA. I think it's NASA. They want you to like report if you see any animal activity that changes because of the eclipse. And so later on, I'm gonna do a live either for like ghost hunting in my office, or there's gonna be storms today too. So I might do the storms today and ghost hunting tomorrow. And I can also find the page to report if anybody needs it. If you see anything cool happening, I want to see if the ducks in my pond right now think it's weird. They think everything's weird right now, though. They're the kids of Mr. and Mrs. Ducky. Mr. and Mrs. Ducky brought their children to the pond, and the little brother likes to hang out here. So the other guys have better things to do. But also if you're in, I'm not sure. There's one thing that you can really only do during totality, and I can't remember. I disregarded it because it was a complicated process to see like waves and stuff that looked like water shining, and it seemed too complicated, and I wasn't going to be able to do it, so I kind of disregarded it. But another thing you can do during an eclipse, and I assume that it works even if it's not even if you're not in totality, is like a colander or like a strainer spoon you can put up and look at the different shadows that happen on the ground. Because there's like, if you're in totality, for sure it should look like little crescents and swoopies and stuff. And Let's see. Oh, I heard the Dallas area is canceling some of their Eclipse events because they're worried about people being during rush hour and everything, like being on the interstates and the roads and stuff like that during really bad storms. And when I heard that, I was like, I mean, every day is really bad traffic in Dallas, from what I can tell. So I don't know why you planned anything then. I need to go to Dallas someday and just enjoy it. I've never gotten to go to Dallas for, a vacation. The one place I want to go, and I wouldn't mind doing it as like an event for the channel, like once I reach a certain amount of there, and that'd be cool to kind of invite anybody that is able to come and dig for diamonds with me. Because that is definitely an unearthed secrets kind of thing. This is like an unearthed sky, universe, moon, galaxy, I don't know thing. I can't see you guys anymore. I can't see any of my problems anymore. Oh, wait. You guys aren't problems, I swear. But everything else around me is this yard. Oh my god. Our fence is still down from the storm because we have to put cement in the ground and it's been too cold. Let's see. I don't think we see anything here. I wish I was in Maine. Only state I haven't been on East Coast is Maine. Oh, I want to go to Cabot Cove. I hear it's not real though. I probably wouldn't go anyway, I guess, if it was real, because it's got like the highest murder rate in the world. If you know Murder, She Wrote. Cabot Cove just looks so fun, but it's not real, which is probably why it looks so fun. You don't like extreme heat, so stay here in Northwest. I love extreme heat. So you're staying in the Northwest, but yeah, I get it, because like it doesn't get, well, I guess depending on where you are. Like when I was in downtown Seattle, it never got too warm and it never got too cold. But I had my Wisconsin vehicle, so I was like the only one that made it up some of those streets in Seattle when it snowed just a little bit. Everybody else's tires were spinning. There's another fun thing about Seattle, and I can't remember what I was gonna say. I'm getting totally distracted by everything around me out here. And I'm kind of keeping an eye on my battery power too. I didn't plug in because I had to do this so quickly, but perhaps my husband could bring my charger if he's listening to me when he comes out for totality, or as close to totality as we're gonna get. Let's see what else. Yeah, so there might be storms today, so I might do that in a little bit instead of like ghost stuff in my office. But yeah, no, I can't see any of my yard right now, which is fantastic because I totally have to do so much in my yard, especially before like all the weeds come up. It's just great to like look at my yard and not see anything I have to do, because you can't see out of these until you look at the sun. And if you can see out of them before you look at the sun, then I don't know if every pair is like that, but I know this pair you can't. I was gonna also bring out a thermometer thing, and everything got messed up, but now I guess they're gone. I don't hear them anymore, so I'm glad they were here for when I was setting everything up, though. The landscapers were really loud. Like, even in my house, they were loud. But their yard looks really nice. My sister lives in British Columbia. She gets to see Northern Lights all the time, so lucky. Christina gets to see them every once in a while because she lives in, like not quite northern Wisconsin, a little bit south of northern Wisconsin, I guess. I don't know. She lives 3 hours away from the border with Illinois and Wisconsin, and so she lives up there, but not up there by like Ashland and stuff. So she gets to see them every once in a while. She has the Northern Lights alert thing on her phone, and I've never seen them. It's 48 here. Our temp was 64 a little bit ago. It was 64. It says it's 68 on here, but that's not where I checked it. So I can't see a thing out here. It's so bright. Ah. Let's see. I realize now that I have to clean every electronic screen that I own. This is really bad. Okay, so it's actually gone up since I checked like an hour ago to 67, but like we should see a temperature drop here anyway. And I know like there's an example like one time during totality an example was in like Gambia, the temperature went down like 15 degrees. It's 63 there, nice but windy. Yeah, that's basically what I got today. It's nice but it's windy. And the train's going by too. But wow, that sounded like the train like went around my house. I don't know why that happened. I swear that was the train. Things are echoing different than I remember out here. Wait, are my ducks still here? I can't see them if they're in the water sometimes. The weather has been wonky, but had some incredibly beautiful days with temps at 69. Oh, that's such a nice temperature, yeah. That's a good yard work temperature. I guess, well, my dad and I, we really like super warm. And so like, I mean, a good outdoor temperature for me to do work is like 90 degrees. But I know like regular, normal people like things like 69, 70. I was just thinking that like, if I look at the same temperature, like if I have we have like radiator heat and it's kind of hard to sometimes like upstairs, get it right. And so like, if it's like 78 upstairs, it's like, in the summer, that's way too warm. But 78 in the winter, it's like, this is very nice. But it's like, it's the same temperature, but it just feels so different. Like, when you want it to be cold and when you want it to be warm. Oh, there's little Ducky. Little Ducky brother's still here. Yay, you heard me!
I did.
Thank
I got
you.
an extension.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know. I got some from the front yard. Zach is here. He might be from the warm temperatures that I was talking about. Yeah, 69 is perfect. Christina is hard to share a hotel room with, I'll tell you that. Because she likes living in a beer cooler. Like, you know those walk-in beer coolers at like gas stations and grocery stores? Like, Christina would comfortably fall asleep in one of those if she could. And I would be so mad the entire time about how cold I was. But so I literally, like, when I have to share a hotel room with Christina, I bring all like the crocheted blankets I've made and stuff, and like I just pile blankets on top of myself at night. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, I didn't get the whiteboard die. I'll describe it to you in beautiful detail, as though you were looking at a whiteboard, but with my words. So we have it's not a thin crescent of sun left, but the like circle part of the moon has definitely gone over like the center, so it's starting to get close to like completely covering it. That really wasn't a good description. I didn't really paint the image well with words. Um, I could get my whiteboard, but it's like all the way upstairs and it's huge. Well, I could get the smaller one. Yeah, I could run in and do that. Mr. Ducky's son will watch the computer for me for a minute. Do you guys want that? And then I can describe with words and images. Oh, yeah, to on Earth 90 degrees. Oh, 90 degrees is fantastic. Like, it's not summer until you have to put ice out in the duckies' water to make them happy. Oh, thank you. Zach is so nice. I don't know why you put up with her.
It's like 75% covered. So.
It's 75% covered?
Yeah.
It's 75% covered. And I'm plugged in now. Thank you. Yeah, because at like 2 o'clock, it's supposed to be. I've seen different things for like specifically my area, and I got really confused exactly where around to. Zach definitely said. Okay, so the partial phase for me started at 12:51:41. This is based on my latitude and longitude. And the mid eclipse is 2:07:42. Humidity sucks. It's darker here. It does feel dark. It does feel slightly darker here. Humidity is worse than the heat. Oh yeah, humidity. Well, I don't know. I can go either way on humidity outside, but when it's really humid inside, it feels kind of gross. Like if you have the windows open and stuff on a warm day and it's humid, bleh. Oh, they stopped telling me the temperature and decided to tell me about the stock market on my computer because, like, why not? So let me try the temperature one more time. Nah, it's not gonna change. I'm gonna run in and get. Oh, hi, Tank, hi Sam. You're watching me, all you guys. I miss you guys. Tank and Becca are my best friends, and their son is Max. And hi from Colorado. How much of the eclipse are you guys getting? Over there, you must be getting something. I'll run and get my whiteboard really, really quick. Yeah, I can't bring out my I was gonna bring out a temperature thing. Everything got all messed up when I had to switch from the front yard because the sound was just so loud in the front yard. But now everybody's gone. But so I was gonna bring out a temperature thing too. I didn't. I could grab my temperature gun, but if I brought out my like little temperature thing to read, it's gotta be plugged in. So I will be right back. And yeah, so we have I was told 17 minutes by the computer, but I heard also that it's closer to 2 for me Central Time, so it's still right there. Wait, which location are you again, Karen? I know we got Alaska and Jersey Shore, and Colorado, and We have Beloit and Racine. That's right. Yeah, you're Beloit, right? You gotta go pick up your prescription. Okay. I will be still probably around. Yeah, Beloit. Okay. Sun is not as bright now, going behind clouds, using a metal strainer. That's awesome. Let me know how the metal strainer goes. Arkansas is dark? Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Java Jive. That's Becca. You don't know fully. We're indoors. It's still bright outside. Yeah, I'm not. You guys wouldn't be getting like a totality, but you guys might get a little bit. And I have an extra glasses, but you guys aren't here. We should go to Alaska for the one in 2033. That'd be sweet. All right. Couldn't find the whiteboard. Which room? Oh, it's in. I think it's in the closet across from your office door. I'll just run inside really quick too and grab the markers. Those are in my office. My office is not a place to look for things. Oh, it's overcast now. Boo. We actually don't have any clouds in the sky. I looked at the sun without my things. I'll be right back. If you guys need anything, Mr. and Mrs. Ducky's little tiniest son, he's in the pond right now. So little Ducky can help you if you guys need anything. I'll be right back.
Hello, hello.
Right.
Yeah, it's about 85% or so, I think.
You can bring the other chair if you want. It's got things on it. Blech. I tried to find the thermal gun, but it was in the basement. In the room that ended up being the room where we were drying things and moving things after the other part of the basement flooded. So I don't know where a lot of stuff is right now. I turned into a zombie, I did. Java Jive is Becca. She's with Tank in Colorado. And Sharon and Sam. Say hi to Sam. You're so sweet. Isn't he so sweet? Let me draw you a picture of what I see. And it's definitely, I think it's slightly cooler now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was really weird for a second. So, this is the sun. And I forgot I can't see with the glasses on. And it's not quite
Playing Pictionary.
there, that's the sun. Oh, it's a masterpiece. Be wowed. Yeah, that's what the sun looks like right now. It's slightly on the left, because it's not like a perfect crescent thing on the left. There's just a little bit missing more than the right. Are you wowed? I think I have done the artistic world a true service. This is so interesting. It's fun. I wish I had my thermal gun to point at things. I don't know.
It is much cooler.
Yeah, it's cooler for sure. And but yeah, it's in the flooded basement somewhere. It's looking pink and darker here. It's definitely darker. And inside the living room, when I was going through the living room, I definitely thought to myself, like, when we have really bad storms coming, our living room gets gets dark in like a funny way. And our living room is totally looking like it's dark in a funny way. The little duck.
Yes.
He wants to know what we're doing.
I think 207 is our max.
Yeah, 207. So we have 7 minutes until the max. You could put that down for now, and I could come back and adjust it in a minute. Thank you.
There we go.
Did you want to grab another chair?
Nah, I'll get up. I'll just stare at the sun.
He's just going to stare at the sun. Max is jumping up and down, watching you on the screen, waving hi and saying, "Hi, Karen." Hi, Max. Max is so cute. Yes, if you needed to know what about a cute child, it's Max. He is awesome, and he's the sweetest. And I wish you guys lived closer. I thought you guys were gonna move to Oklahoma. Anyway, you know, I gotta come out and see you guys wherever you are. It's really bright in the center. I wish that this thing would that just doesn't work, does it? That would have been awesome if that worked. Oh wait, it does. I just didn't have it up high enough. Hold on. I swear it just worked. Yeah. Only I don't think that's a really good representation. You guys can see that, right? The little dot is... I was right. It does work. I just didn't have it pointed at the sun because everything is bright. I mean, that's definitely a smaller version of what you can actually see perhaps. I can't get out my other glasses. We have another pair. Would you open up? This actually does work on the camera. I just didn't have it up at the sun. Look at that. Yeah, it does work. I knew it. Thank you. I should get tape. Let's see, what does this look like compared to yeah, it's now the sun is definitely an even like smaller sliver of crescent. This is definitely a smaller version of the sun. The crescent aspect isn't coming out. Isn't really coming out, but definitely the fact that it's smaller than what the sun would look like. So you guys can at least see it. Oops. Hold on, I lost it. There it is. My computer's like, no, I can't go back any further. I'm like, we can put some things underneath it. This will work. Whoop. Ooh, I have tape right downstairs.
Downstairs?
Yeah. I think no, I have tape. I have Scotch tape that I was using for the receipt, so that should be by the couch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a tiny sliver right now, and we got 3 minutes until we're at the maximum eclipse that we're gonna have. So, yeah, we're at a tiny sliver here. So, if you try to take the fuzziness off of that, you know, just picture that as a tiny crescent. Thank you, Missy Scott, for putting an image of one. It looks like that only if you like 180 that. Yeah. Wait, no. If you flipped it, if you counterclockwise it 90 degrees. Wait, something like that. I'll get back to you later. Wait, is this gonna go? No, this isn't. I don't know what those other things are. Whoops. That didn't work. Oh, yeah. At least this helps.
You want to tape it on the thing?
Yeah, sure, why not? It's a touch screen. That'll be fine. There we go. Hot pink. We got ourselves a mandarin orange. And it's definitely just a little sliver. Now the crescent is from like, if you look at it like a clock, the crescent is from like 11:45 to like 3:30. That's like, if you look at it like a clock, that's where the crescent is right now. So it's mostly in the upper right. But it kind of looks like that little dot's getting smaller, right? This was a neat experiment.
Yeah.
To see if these glasses work. And then you guys don't have to see my face as I'm squinting at everything. So that works like so many ways. Do you want a picture of yourself for your parents? Zach's father sent us a picture of him with his glasses on earlier. There's nothing quite like looking at my father-in-law with his glasses on. Oh, we have an extra pair. Should I see if the neighbors, if they want our extra pair? Dice is cool. Oh, we should be at totality now. Or our closest totality. I looked at the sun without my glasses. Whatever. And so we are getting, yeah, we still have a little crescent. Like if I use my beautiful diagram, it would only show, it'd only be like one, I only had to use like one marker line to show what we have left. So it is in the 90% covered. People at work are standing out in the parking lot. That's cool. Yeah. I'm gonna get up for a second. So yeah, here we are at, oopsies there. Oop, nope, that's because I'm in the way. Is it because I'm in the way? So yeah, here we are at what is gonna be our totality.
Sweet.
Which is not quite all the way. Because we are in the penumbra instead of the umbra part of the shadow. So when are they bringing back Elvis?
Oh, it's awesome.
I looked at the sun without my glasses. What?
You mean to bring that up? Or?
Oh, let's keep. I'll keep it on for a little bit. I went in front of the thing for a second. That was my bad. I can't. I did accidentally look at the sun. I got a little sunspot right now. Yeah. It's getting brighter in the center. I did look at the sun by accident. That's my bad. But yeah, imagine that as a little tiny crescent. My garbage is flying. Get out of my bush, garbage. Oops. So, do like street lights and stuff come on then in the where it's like totality complete? Okay. There we go. I walked in front of it by accident. I'm glad. like the wind I hear that the wind can change, like especially in the places that have totality, because the everything like cools so much, and you can get like a change in like the air pressure and stuff, and so you can actually get higher winds and lower temperatures. I offered my extra glasses to the neighbors, but they're just playing in the backyard. They're not interested. They're not that interested in it right now. It did get cooler though. It says it's 69 degrees outside. It is not, because this is going to be just like a quick temperature change. So, it definitely got cooler. I'd say like, I don't know. I know that like in totality it can get like 15 degrees or something cooler. But so here, I mean, it's definitely at least 5. The intensity keeps changing. This is moving a little bit on my screen because like it's a little windy and stuff. And I also went in front of it a few times. But I think my dot should definitely be getting bigger. You record the barometric pressure every 20 minutes. Has been changing any more than usual. Thank you, Di. Whoa. Now it got windy. I feel like I'm missing empty bags that were here once. I don't see them though. My markers got knocked off the table. I definitely got a big wind gust for a second. Hi, Jocelyn. Really cloudy. Where you are at, but had a couple peaks of it. That's cool. I'm glad you got at least a little bit in. I'm sorry that it's cloudy though. It got cooler there, Mitzi Scott. The crescent is much smaller, almost gone. I have safety glasses in front of my computer camera right now. Now the crescent's a little bit bigger and it's moved more to like 12:30 to 5:30 if you're looking at it like a clock. You went up a degree, it's 49. Wait a second. Oh, from when? I mean, I'm not really sure how much like being not complete totality, like us being like in the 90% of coverage. I don't know how much that affects the how that little bit of like the solar radiation getting in affects that. Oh, another thing that gets affected by the eclipse is like radio signals and I think cell phone signals and stuff, because the ionosphere the radiation from the sun is not coming in as much, and a lot of the radio stuff and everything relies on like those particles to like bounce things off and refract and all that, and so you're not going to get, you could get some interruption in your radio signals and stuff like that too, especially during totality, just because the ionosphere is changing. I think my little dot's getting bigger, so you couldn't see the crescent aspect of it, but at least the size. Yeah, now the crescent's more like at 12:45 and 6 o'clock, if you're looking at it like a clock, and it's a little bit bigger. So it's been 10 minutes since we got our maximum coverage. Hello, little ducky. The ducky came out of the pond. So, let's see. Yeah, I'd say about the crescents, if you're looking at it like a clock, it's about 1 to 6, and it's a little bit bigger. Do I think the sun will come back? I don't know. I hope we all got out our Mayan calendars and have our signs for which entertainer we want to be brought back by the aliens. Dark fuchsia color now. It's interesting that every time I look up, the sliver goes a little bit further on the clock. Like it's like almost like 1 to 7 if you're looking at it like a clock, and it's a slightly bigger crescent than the little sliver that we had 12 minutes ago. I can tell you that no animals around me were affected by this. If you are in totality, then maybe you heard grasshoppers or some other. Well, the dragonflies that come out around sunset. There is a dragonfly flying around, but he might just be stupid. But I do have one dragonfly, like the ones that come out around sunset. But yeah, that dragonfly might just be stupid. Yeah, nothing around me. I didn't hear any grasshoppers or anything. But if you or you know anybody that's in totality that noticed anything, there is a place that you can report the animal differences that you saw. NASA's got a public reporting thing on the differences you saw around you. The duck from our pond does look confused, but I think he's just confused because I'm here doing this. I do have one dragonfly though flying around, and they usually don't come out until sunset. But oh, there's a second one. No, wait, that's just the same one. He might just be confused. Well, the squirrels went away. So I wish there were more eclipses. Wow, you guys are really dark. I just came inside and saw TV. Yeah, it definitely looked like, right before a storm comes, and like everything gets like eerie like, you know, the sun is still out in a way, but like the scary storm clouds are like kind of making everything look creepy. It looked like that. The crescent's like, if you're looking at it like a clock, like 1 to 7:30. Yeah, 1 to 7, 1 to 7:30. And it's definitely a little bit bigger. So I would assume it was, what, 12? I can look this back up when this started. I mean, I'm gonna throw in an educated guess here. And say, so if the partial phase started for us at 12:51 and totality happened at 2:07, so kind of like 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, so it'll be like about an hour that it'll take for like the sun to get back to normal. I mean, it'll take less than that probably. Because it's still a little bit darker now though. But it would have been kind of cool to be at the zoo though, to see the animals, like the I guess there's gonna be another one in 20 years, and like some of the zoos are already planning on the next one too. But seeing the animals change. In Tyler, Texas, so by Dallas, I'm not sure. I assume Tyler is also in totality. My in-laws, their outdoor lights came on. Oh, and he sent a picture from his phone. And I will show you from Tyler, Texas in a second, or in a few minutes. I'll show you the pictures that my father-in-law sent. What's happening? Why is this going? Oh, there's a tree in the way now. So that's why this is going away. Let's see. There we go. The dot definitely looks bigger. So imagine that as a crescent. I'm really surprised this like worked at all though. But I'll take this off for just a second. There we go. So yeah, I don't think there would have been. It's like definitely darker here. It's not as bright. But I don't think that there would have been. Maybe I mean, there's a noticeable difference. I think that would have been picked up on the camera if I didn't have the glasses on. Oops. And yeah, so there's just a big tree where the sun is now. So there's the sun again. But yeah, in a little bit I'll show you the picture that there was a couple pictures that my father-in-law sent of what happened, and they're in Tyler, and so I assume that they were in totality, because that I know Dallas was. If they weren't, they were super, super, super close. Got the train going by. And it's a nice day. It's a nice day here. But it's too bad that places like in Texas and stuff, they even canceled things because of the weather. Because it's going to get stormy, and they didn't want people on the roads during they figured that after all the Eclipse events, everybody that came for like a long weekend or whatever would get on the road right away, and then that'd also be during rush hour, and it would just get really bad traffic. And if there's a really bad storm like hail or a tornado or something, and you got all those people on the roads, that could be really bad. So some events, yeah, in Dallas got canceled. But the Midwest was supposed to be great for viewing, and it's great here. I'm sure a lot of places in Chicago, people went out with their glasses on too. Got another train. I assume it's because there's no leaves and stuff on the trees and all that, and that's why I'm just here. I can hear it louder lately. Like, I'm just noticing things. We've lived here a couple of years, but aww, I think Ducky needs food. Let me see what the Eclipse looks like. I think our duck is like, you're outside and you're not giving me food. I'm very confused. So it's like 12:30 to like 8 o'clock if it was is where the crescent is, if it was a clock, and it's definitely bigger. It's like the moon, the circle, like the outest part of the circle is like in the center now of the sun, so we're getting about halfway to everything being back to normal. Getting close to halfway. Uh-oh, Mr. Duck wants food. Zach, if you're listening, Ducky wants food. I can always run and grab it. Are you guys still there? Because oh, it's bigger, yeah. My little dot is definitely getting bigger, even though you can't see it as a crescent. You can definitely see that more light is coming through. Oh, I'll be right back. The ducky's looking at me for food, so I'll be right back. Zach is so nice. Zach was coming down to give our duck some cracked corn while we watch the sun start peeking out a little bit again. I think it's starting to feel a little bit warmer, but it's kind of hard because now I'm in the shade of the tree that's making this a little difficult for me. Trying to make sure that we're seeing it correctly, and it's not like being blocked by the tree. But yeah, so we're getting close to being halfway back to normal sun. This was fun. Here you can see the crescent with cloud behind it. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. I'd say the crescent is about 12:30, like 8:45 it was a clock, and it's crescent's definitely getting bigger. They are happy birds because the Zach brought food for the duck, but now I think Mr. and Mrs. Ducky's little son is confused if he should come walk past me and get the food because he doesn't know what the heck I'm doing out here. I won't look at him. Maybe that'll make it easier. I didn't hear any birds while it was darker. I wonder if that was... I don't know. I wonder if that's just because we got weird birds, or... Okay, I can't look at our duck. Oh, where did the thing go? The tree got in the way. Let's see, I'm gonna try to readjust. I'll put it on the other table because that looks like it's in the sun now. Let's see. Gonna try to readjust. I'm working on it. Let's see. Now I'm trying to find this. Got the tree here. Trying to search for the sun. I can see where it's brighter. Whoops. I just pressed a whole bunch of keys. That's probably fine. I got my microphone. My microphone has this, like, the shortest cable, so I'm trying to maneuver around that as well. Let's see. I also have this over some of it, so I might not be able to see it just because of that. Let's see. Where is this? There it is. Found it. It's definitely bigger now. Oh, Dom is back. Hello. Missy Scott, it was fun. My son just texted me all of his coworkers outside watching. That's fun. It's fun that this is something that everybody can enjoy. I have this on a slightly taller table too, so. But it's actually a good spot for, like, I think the microphone and being able to see the chat and not get in the way of the sun. But yeah, the dot's definitely bigger now. I'm so glad that ended up working. I didn't think it was working, but that's just because I didn't have, like, it was just so bright. I didn't know that the actual sun wasn't part of the screen yet. There's different filters and you can get for, like, cameras and stuff. But I'm not really sure what you can do with a laptop. But I don't. At this point, I can't use the YouTube app to live stream yet because I need a certain amount of subscribers and view hours. So I can't just do my phone. So that's why I was like kind of tethered to my yard and trying to figure out with the noise that was happening and all that. I was trying to figure out how to do that around my house because I can't use my app yet. You went to the clinic to get your script and everybody was outside. That must have been both fun and probably a little frustrating. How many phone calls went unanswered just now at different offices? Let me check the sun now. Like 12:30 to 9 o'clock is the crescent, and it's filled in about halfway back. And that makes sense because it was about an hour that it took to start to like what our max coverage was, and so I would assume it'd take about an hour then to go from max coverage to back to normal. And so we're about halfway there then, and that makes sense. It's about halfway back to normal. Thank you, Sharon, for subbing. I like seeing all the familiar faces coming to talk. That's fun. It's also fun when every once in a while we get somebody that's new. That has happened on here. It's brighter here too. Many people united in watching something neat and forgetting the woes for a bit. Yep. I just like the fact that like it's news that like isn't political. It's just fantastic. It's fantastic just to like get together with people who like are different from you and have different points of view on things. And it's just like it's just the moon covering the sun. There's nothing you can say about that. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks so much. Thank you for sharing my stream. Yeah, like I'm not complaining. It's just something that I have to work on. Like, if I can't do something if I can't go somewhere with my phone to do something live, like it just, you just gotta figure out a workaround. I'm fine with that for now. But I hope that this was at least something to listen to. And yeah, so in 20 years down here, some of the same places will get another one. And up in Alaska, we heard that in 2033 there's going to be a total eclipse up there, and so that'll be cool. So we'll have to see I'll have to look and see where else that one will be. I know a lot of places are already getting ready for the 120 years. But it's unfortunate that places like Dallas just canceled because of the weather. Like, at the time, it was going to be nice out in some places, like maybe a little bit of clouds, but not that bad. But then I know that they're just worried about the storms coming in and everybody being on the roads. I definitely have more birds out now. Like, maybe some of the birds were it's dark and either they were freaked out by it or they thought it was nighttime. I don't know. I can see that birds just seeing like the sun's going away would be like, I'm just gonna go home. I don't know what's going on. Is there a storm coming? What's going on? And they just go home. So I don't know. They were saying it's because like they think it's nighttime and stuff. But I'm like, if I was a bird, I'd probably just go home because I was freaked out, not necessarily because I thought it was nighttime. I got a butterfly out. Got a lot of weeds coming up. I don't think that has anything to do with the eclipse. Wouldn't that be crazy if like the pull of the moon and sun or whatever just like caused all my weeds to come up in my yard? That's not how it works, but I could just blame it on natural events instead of just me not doing anything about it. I am impressed by the resilience of some of the plants out in my yard, though. Some of these plants have been covered by weeds or other things, like a couple times, and just didn't come up one season, or 2, or 3, and now they're coming up. Like Jeff Goldblum says, life finds a way. Let me check on that sun. It's definitely 12:30 to 9 o'clock if you look at it like a clock. And it's definitely more than like halfway back. I mean, it's the dot on my screen is not a terrible representation of what's happening. I mean, just kind of, chop off a little bit of the fuzziness to make it a crescent. Yours don't need any help. Your weeds. Well, that was very nice of Zach to come back and forth several times. He's so sweet. Just nice out. It's just so nice that it's like, I know I should keep talking because I just have this dot on the screen. But like, it's just a nice day out to just like sit and relax. I do want to do a live when I can take my phone, and like I want to go down to the beach near us, and there's just so many cool rocks on the shore of Lake Michigan. I also look for sea glass. I love looking for sea glass. Like that, my favorite rock is the one that's not natural. You have the most beautiful dandelions. Oh, I will tell you a secret about the dandelions in my yard. So the one plant that like when we first moved here, we had like this ground cover that was just atrocious. And the one plant that like grew, like thrived, like we had this gigantic dandelion that must have been here for years. And we've been here a couple years now, and I just can't get myself to pull that dandelion because it was just the only thing that grew for me in this like ground cover in the front yard. And he's my dandelion buddy. I just can't get rid of him. I enjoyed chatting with everyone. Yeah, my kids are all grown, empty nester now. My dog doesn't feel like talking all the time. She's over the chit chat. It's nap time. Aw. Well, I'm glad that you like chatting, because I love chatting with you guys, like all the familiar faces, like you, Mitzi, Scott, and it also just makes this easier when I have people that want to interact. And so Dom says, I'm sorry, when did you want to do the ghost hunting? Oh, so I was thinking that maybe there might be storms today, so I was thinking almost that maybe I should do storms today and ghost stuff tomorrow. So I was going to take a look and see what the situation with the storms was going to be. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to do the ghost stuff tonight or tomorrow night. But I do want to do things around, like, I say 8 o'clock. Like if I do ghost stuff, it would be like around 8 o'clock. And I want to say 8, so it's probably always going to be 8:15. And so if I do ghost stuff, it would probably be that time. But if I end up doing storm stuff later this afternoon and like early evening, then I probably won't do ghost stuff until tomorrow. So, but I'll always try to do like 8:15 if I do stuff at night. I want to start to be consistent. I just don't know. Because I don't want, I really shouldn't do both because I got to do other stuff around here. If that helped. I also saw, I don't know where our duck went, but I just saw him like really quick scoot back into the pond. Like he was sneaking around me, so he must have gotten food and I didn't notice. I don't know where he went. The ducks in my yard are fun. Lots of storm chasers out today. And okay, sounds good. Yeah, Radar Omega. Yep. I will look into that. But it's definitely warmer, but I'm cold because now I'm in like the shadow of that tree. Oh, did the sun disappear a little bit? It did, because of the tree. Sorry about that. I was looking at the chat. There we go. It's definitely bigger now. Our internet goes out pretty far in the yard though. I'm pretty impressed. I could try to move this a little bit. If I unplug some stuff. Oh, never mind. The internet went down a little bit, so it's hot in the sun. What have I done? There we go. I'll have to watch Project Fear. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's been a couple good ones lately. I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know if you watch Paranormal Twins. They had a pretty good one. And because I like the house ones where they go to houses. And Paranormal Quest has been going to houses. And and Allegheny Paranormal Society, I think is what they're called. They've had some good ones. I miss you too, Becca. Java Jive, and I'll have to check out your channel again. I haven't done that lately. I haven't checked out your stuff, like your Twitter X account and all that. I gotta see what you've been up to online. Yes, Sam and Colby are. I haven't really gotten into them, but I should. I should look at them. Oh no, there's a squirrel looking at me. Oh my god, the squirrel thinks I have peanuts. I don't have peanuts right now, squirrel. I will feed you in a minute. I know. I should be giving you food. Thanks for going live with us. I've got some garden work. Yeah, I think I will give you one more update on how the sun's doing in my perspective, and then I'm battling a tree and for this image, and so I'll probably say goodbye in a minute because we'll be coming back to like the full normal sun in very, very shortly. So I'll probably hang things up and then see if I'll do storm stuff or ghost stuff, and then yeah, I'll post a thumbnail. Yeah, it looks like it's about like 4/5 of the way back to normal, maybe even a little bit more than that. Yeah, from like the crescent is like from like 12:30 to 9 o'clock if you're looking at it like a clock, and then it's like all filled in between there basically. So I think I will whoa. Well, I just found a brighter view of the sun for a second, so maybe I'll just let that sit there for a minute, and yeah, so I will post a thumbnail in a little bit to let you guys know. I'll probably do storm stuff, and so that should be coming up pretty soon. And yeah, but if I don't, 8 o'clock to 8:15 tonight, somewhere around there, I will do ghost stuff. We'll do a little ghost hunting in my office with the cat balls and like the app on my phone and stuff like that. And then we can also just look at cool ghost pictures if you guys have any more, because Dom had some good ones, and I got some stuff like security images of my orbs that are not dust, maybe, and so we can look at that kind of stuff and like videos online as like I'm a reaction channel. I think it's okay if I act like I'm a reaction channel. I'll just like, talk loudly and like I'm reacting to it. Did it go? Oh no, there it is. It's still there. Yeah, I'm battling this tree. Dom and Becca and Sam and Max and our friend from Alaska. I don't know if they're still here. And Di, thank you for... Oh, I'm gonna make sure not to get a whole bunch of my house in the background. My house is unique. Oh, well, whatever. I tried. Yes. So I had to move a lot, so now I'm kind of looking funny. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to chase the sun now with the tree and the house and all that. So I will say goodbye to everybody for now, and I will see you in a little bit. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you, Zach, for helping. All right, bye everybody.